Good morning. It is Saturday, November 4th, 2023 at 6:58 a.m. in my locale. It is 78 degrees. It is going up to 84 degrees. And since today is my Thursday, but your Saturday, here is your midweek report. All right. We'll start with the weather. Nobody gets upset about the weather. Very windy over the bay, and we've had some king tides over the bay, which means that the water gets very, very shallow over there, restricts the boats from moving around, and at the same time the wind makes it hard to move our vessels, and for those people that fish, it makes it pretty bad when the wind is blowing. Over the last week, my particular job has been to take time with the boats and try to improve things, fix things. Anything I see that's just slightly out of line, I want to take care of. We've had a person that's been on one of those boats for the last week. They're having a car problem, so we may have to help extend their stay. No big deal, we can do that. I had a bunch of ladies come in yesterday. They were a lot of fun. I enjoyed hanging out with them. They keep calling me back. I was like, if anything's wrong, just keep coming back. They keep calling me back. I don't know because, well, let's face it, it's a female in America in 2023. Do they want attention? Are they flipping switches so that they can see how fast I can come running to help them? Are they just narcissistic? Self-absorbed? I don't know. I just know I've had to go over there 2 or 3 times. And they're very, very pleasant, but something tells me not wholesome. So I can't answer that question. Fun, just not wholesome. And if you think that you should be tangling with females in 2023, fellas, if you're looking right at the camera, don't do it. Not a good plan. Make your own decisions. Do your own research. Not a good plan. Okay, let's see. A lot of navigation light studying. I've been studying pretty well. I'm doing pretty good on the practice tests. There's one part that's just brute memorization, so I just keep hammering at that. Let's see. Driving the houseboats, not bad. We have to wait for the wind to die down. But other than that, when I'm working with one of the captains, we're getting better. It's one of those learned skills, so it takes time. And, I can operate the other vessels, but doing that. Dogs are fine. Bodie got out the other day, and he went after somebody. I had to go grab that and solve that problem. He is still very fear-aggressive, and it's going to take a lot of time to get him into the groove of like people. You get in here, he's fine. You get out there, or you have wheels, forget it. He's not your friend. And there's the air conditioner. Okay, so we are going to omit our quiet moment of Bodhi. We're going to omit our queso view because they are both sound asleep. And I don't want to wake them until about 20 after when it's time to feed them. So we'll go to our daily Zen poem. Autumn night, unable to sleep, I leave my tiny cottage. Fall insects cry under the rocks, and the cold branches are sparsely covered. Far away from deep in the valley, the sound of water. The moon rises slowly over the highest peak. I stand there quietly for a long time, and my robe becomes moist with dew. Ryokan, 1758-1831. Well, that's a beautiful poem. I haven't had the problem with trying to sleep. My challenge currently is that we have more people coming in. So, more people at housing, more RVs across the street, over here. We're getting full up. And, some of these people might be nice, right? Some of them look like they might share our values and may have something to offer, and they may be like-minded, right? And yet, I'm so far into the woods that I look at that and I just go, more people, more problems. More people, more problems. More people, more problems. More drama, more people, more problems. So that is, it's very difficult sometimes to go out that door and put on a bright face when the answer is too many people. I just want to get out. I want to get away from them. So that's hard. Let's see, what else is going on? Again, studies are good. You know, take my time. I'm not going to rush it. I want to know it. I don't want to just study to the test. My secret projects are, one's done. One is like 99.9% done. And, you know, between that and the studying, it does absorb up a lot of my time. So I've been very picky and choosy about my time. You know, who I'm talking to, how long I'm talking to them, what I am trying to learn. You know, if I'm using what's called the James Cleary. I think it was James Cleary. He wrote a book called Atomic Habits. If I am not learning anything, contributing, or somehow getting anything of meaning done, and I only define things of meaning as how am I helping me? What am I doing for me? Where am I going for me? Am I eating? The dog's eating. Am I learning something? If I'm not doing any of that, he uses the 5-minute rule. I use the 15-minute rule. You know, I'll give you 5 minutes. If you're talking, in about 5 minutes, I can figure out if you're a fool or you may have something to offer. And, you know, we may stick around if you got something to offer. 15 minutes is about my max. Now, it's kind of almost like a little switch in my head. It is, are you contributing? Are you able to offer something of value here in this space, in this room, in this project? Are the people, are they working with you? Are we achieving a goal? You know, or are they helping me achieve my goal? I don't know. But if the answer is, I tend to go, listen, let me know if you need something. I'll see you later. And I turn around and I walk away. And then I focus on the next thing that I need to do that, you know, I've lined up, that I've said, okay, these are really important things. So if I'm not contributing and nobody is looking to me for any conversation of value, then I'm stepping out. Now, I did hear from a number of people who have tried this type of technique to create good, healthy habits, that if you try to extend the time, over time gets shorter and shorter and shorter, until finally you're back down to the 2-minute line or the 5-minute line, and then you're going, yeah, I gotta go by. And then you go cut your own wood and haul your own water and, you know, do all that stuff, because ain't nobody else doing it for you. And standing around listening to somebody yap about nonsense or performing useless tasks, that's not moving the ball forward on your field, right? So it's more along the lines of utilizing your time and energy, which, let's face it, we're all getting older. Our time's getting shorter. Our energy's getting shorter. Using that time and energy in the most efficient way to achieve your goals. They can go achieve their goals on their own. So today's plans are work. Okay. I've got a good running plan about setting things up for houseboats to get them done. And it took me a couple minutes to just put my little OCD organization brain into place, figure out how I was going to do it, and now it works. So some point in time today, I got to go to where they keep all the bedding and make up packs of bedding and go and get packs of towels and whatever happens to be. And then magically, when on Sunday, when everybody leaves, okay, once they're gone, about 10 a.m. is when they all have to leave, I take the big truck, I drive it over to the other side of the marina, I put all my tools and stuff in it, all my bedding and stuff, put in the wagon with all my cleaning supplies in it, and I drive over to the other side of the marina and turn the truck around, open the tailgate, take the cleaning supplies out, and take them and go from one boat to the next boat, to the next boat, to the next boat. And I use the truck like a workbench. And at the end, I've got all the trash and all the bedding in one thing. And then I just take it around the corner, and that's it. And it takes me about, if somebody's being respectful, I can flip over that vessel in about, if we can take it around to pump and water it and bring it back and let me do it, you can do it in about 90 minutes. Got it kind of down to a little zone that I can work at it, more or less, depending on how much of a mess you made. And so I can do, if all 4 guests leave, okay, I can do all those boats on the inside in about 90 minutes, 2 hours a pop. Maybe. I'll say 90 minutes. And then when there's a captain available, and because I have to have somebody behind me, drive it around, pump and water it, that's like a pit stop, and then take it back and park it and wait for the next thing to happen. So it works. You just have to be a little organized, and you have to plan it out. But other than that, what I'm going to do is, which you may or may not be able to see, is I'm going to go close the bathroom door and close the hatch. Again, 75 degrees. Steam has to go somewhere. We don't want a lot of condensation in here. And start to think about staging to feed the dogs, because, again, I have to leave at about 10 after 8 and head to work. So, I hope your week was good. I hope your week was as successful as mine was. I hope that your week was as effective as mine was. So, let's end it the right way, because it's getting a little long in the video. If you don't help you, nobody will. Thank you, Mom. Are they like-minded? Do they share your values? Do they have something to offer? Or no? Out you go. We have nothing to offer you. Slam the door in their face. Get them out of here. Ladies, if you have to go anywhere, please do 2 different things. Please, number 1, carry a form of some type of personal protection. What that means to you is what that means to you. And number 2, if you can avoid it, don't go alone. Make your trips as short as possible. Make them as fast as possible. And please take some friends with you. There is safety in numbers in that particular case. Gentlemen, same thing as the ladies. Situational awareness, head on a swivel, keep your eyes open. Not everybody that smiles at you is your friend. Not everybody that frowns at you is your enemy. But the one thing you can count on, completely, totally, without question, is they ain't there for you. They might be there for your stuff, your money, your resources, but they ain't there for you. All right, I'm out. I will see you guys later. Let's encode and upload. See you later. Oh, probably see you guys. Many of you guys, I'll see you tonight at 6. But if by 6:15 I'm not having appropriate conversation, or I'm not able to contribute, gotta go. Make sure you draw those boundaries in your life as well. Your time, money, and energy is very, very important. Take care of you.